Prime Minister Modi chairs 7th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog. ISRO launches a small rocket from Sriharikota carrying Earth observation satellite and Azadi-Sat satellite. Mobile internet services suspended for 5 days in Manipur, Section 144 in 2 districts. Judicial Inquiry Commission report to be tabled in the upcoming autumn session of Meghalaya Assembly. And Indian athletes continue medal-winning streak on day 10 at the Birmingham Commonwealth Games. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee bringing to you the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired the 7th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog at Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Centre, New Delhi. The meeting aims at paving the way for synergies towards a new era of collaboration and cooperation between centre and states and union territories. This meeting assumes importance as the country enters Amrit Kal against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic and in light of India hosting the G20 presidency and summit next year. This was the first in-person meeting of the Governing Council since July 2019. A correspondent reports that the meeting laid emphasis on the importance of the presidency for India for the federal system and the role that states can play in highlighting their progress at the G20 platform. Later, Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Suman Berry and CEO Parmeshwar Iyer briefed media about today's Governing Council meeting.
There was a new CEO, my colleague Param Iyer and myself, is that a great deal of preparation went into developing the agenda as a cooperative exercise between officials of the states and officials of the union ministries under the general leadership of the Cabinet Secretary. This led to a meeting which was hosted by Niti Aayog in Dharamshala, but in the presence of the Prime Minister, to develop a deeper agenda on 4 specific issues that the 6 months of discussion had generated. Those 4 issues were crop diversification and achieving self-sufficiency in pulses, oil.
The Election Commission today issued a certificate announcing the election of NDA candidate Jagdeep Dhakar as the 14th Vice President of the country. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar and Election Commissioner Anup Chandra Pandey signed the certification of the election of Dhakar. A signed copy of the certificate was handed over to the Union Home Secretary by Senior Deputy Election Commissioner Dharmendra Sharma and Narendra N. Butolia, Senior Principal Secretary, in the EC poll, the poll panel said. The signed copy will be read out at the time of oath-taking ceremony of the new Vice President on August 11. The term of incumbent M. Venkaiah Naidu ends on August 10th. Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO today launched the small satellite launch vehicle SSLV-D1. It was launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre at Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh at 9:18 a.m. The SSLV-D1 rocket carried the Earth observation satellite EOS-02 and another small satellite Azadi-Sat, developed by the student team of Space Kids India. Azadi-Sat, comprising 75 payloads, has been built by 750 young girl students from 75 rural government schools across India. This project has been specially conceptualized for the 75th Independence Day year celebrations to encourage scientific temper and create opportunities for young girls to choose space research as their career.
The first stage performed and separated, the second stage performed and separated, the third stage also performed and separated. And we had in the terminal phase of the mission some data loss is occurring, and we are analyzing the data, and we will come back on the status of the satellites and as well as the vehicle performance soon. So until then, please bear with us that we are currently in the process of analyzing the data to conclude on the final outcome of the mission with respect to a stable orbit.
The Manipur government halted mobile data services for 5 days on Saturday after a van was reportedly set ablaze in Bishnupur by a few unidentified youth. According to the State Home Department, the incident generated a stressful communal situation as well as a volatile law and order situation in the state. The administration has imposed Section 144 CRPC in the Churachandpur and Bishnupur districts for next 2 months. In Meghalaya, to mark the National Handloom Day today, the Design Innovation Resource Centre was inaugurated at Umden Devon Eri Silk Village. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma in a tweet said weavers, spinners and farmers attended the Resource Centre inauguration program and fervently participated in the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. The Chief Minister also saluted handloom weavers who make commendable efforts to preserve the vibrant indigenous handloom and handicraft sector of the state and the nation. In Nagaland, 8th National Handloom Day celebration organized by the Ministry of Textile, Office of the Development Commission, Handlooms and Weavers Service Centre with Mahalo Hamso, Additional Deputy Commissioner as the chief guest, and Zakabo V. Rotoka, Managing Director, Nagaland Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited, as the special guest, was held at Tuluvi Village Council Hall today. Mahalo in her speech stated that handlooms are integral and an identity of Indian culture, and so people should promote it. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha called on Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma at Assam House in New Delhi today. Both the chief ministers discussed various organizational matters to strengthen the party as well as the ties between the two states for ensuring the comprehensive development of northeastern region. Taking to his Twitter handle, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said, Assam and Tripura have always shared amicable ties. Both the chief ministers had a meaningful conversation on areas of mutual interests. The Meghalaya government will table the report of the Judicial Inquiry Commission on the killing of former Hainu Trip National Liberation Council leader Chesterfield Thankyou on the first day of the autumn session of the State Assembly, which will begin from the 9th of September. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tingson said the Inquiry Commission report has to be first placed in the table of the House and thereafter from that very date will be in the public domain. He urged the public to be patient and said the Judicial Inquiry Commission and Inquiry Committee is different and the Commission is guided by the Act.
The Inquiry Commission report has to be first of all placed on the table of the House, and thereafter from that very day itself it will become a public property. It will be in the public domain. So I told them, please wait, because the autumn session will start from 9th of September, and BAC next week we will sit down, we will work out the business of the session.
In boxing, Neetu Gangas won the gold medal, beating Demi Zade Restan of England by unanimous decision verdict in women's 48kg final this afternoon. Boxer Amit Panghal also won gold medal in the men's 51 kg category. In athletics, Eldhose Paul created history by winning India's first ever gold in men's triple jump at Commonwealth Games. In the same event, Abdullah Abubakar of India won the silver medal. Annu Rani became the first Indian woman javelin thrower to win a Commonwealth Games medal after winning bronze medal today. In women's hockey, India defeated New Zealand 2-1 in penalty shootout to win bronze medal at the ongoing games this afternoon. In men's 10,000 meter race walk, Sandeep Kumar won bronze medal today. With this, India's overall medal tally has risen to 47. All post offices across the country will remain open on holidays falling before Independence Day to facilitate the sales and distribution of national flags under Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. Ministry of Communications informed this in a statement yesterday. It said special arrangements will be made for the sale of national flags on 7th, 9th and 14th of this month through at least one counter at post offices. The minister said special arrangements will also be made for the delivery of the national flags in all delivery post offices. In Meghalaya, a one-day district-level sensitization program on combating child trafficking on the occasion of World Day Against Human Trafficking was organized by the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, along with the support of the State Commission for Protection of Child Rights and the West Jaintia Hills District Administration in DC's office in the conference room. West Jaintia Hills Deputy Commissioner in charge P.K. Boro, Superintendent of Police B. Sangma was present for the program. Addressing the gathering, P.K. Boro said that a sensitization program on combating child trafficking is very much needed as child trafficking is prevalent. In Mizoram state capital Aizawl, heavy rain on Friday night resulted in landslides blocking roads for vehicles and pedestrians. A landslide occurred around 10 in the morning at Dutlang Road leading from Bongkon to Dutlang area, which blocked the main road, allowing no vehicles to pass through. Though clearing of roads is underway, the road is still blocked while the report is being prepared. In the meantime, it is also reported that Thuampui Road leading to the main city is also blocked, wherein no vehicles are able to pass through due to landslide. With advice given by the Deputy Commissioner and Chairman, District Disaster Management Authority, Aizawl District, and other officials, due to landslide in Bongkon to Thuampui Road, commuters are advised to take alternative route. And for more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi chairs 7th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog. ISRO launches small rocket from Sriharikota carrying Earth observation satellite and Azadi-Sat satellite. Mobile internet services suspended for 5 days in Manipur, Section 144 in 2 districts. Judicial Inquiry Commission report to be tabled in the upcoming autumn session of Meghalaya Assembly. And Indian athletes continue medal-winning streak on day 10 at the Birmingham Commonwealth Games. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.